There and welcome to my channel. My name is Dane. I'm so glad to have you here. If it's your first time on my channel, please enjoy my videos and make sure you subscribe. And if you're returning as a returning viewer, thank you again for joining me and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do a quick reaction video to yesterday's 55 halftime show by The Weeknd at the Super Bowl event. Let's start off with the opening part of the video. I really liked, of course, the Pepsi Cola you see on there. I really liked it. I thought it was very vintage looking, and I just like how it gave you this feel of Vegas, like you're in Vegas at the same time. That was really cool. And of course, his signature red jacket, which we've been seeing him wear for quite some time now. I don't know if that's something he's intentionally doing, but yeah, we saw that happen as well. And I thought the set looked really great. So I really liked the opening of the video. I liked how he had a choir right behind him, and it was like an all-male choir. They looked like they were robots, the way they were moving with the red eye. And, he just did his own thing. Of course, he had to open with Starboy, which is a very interesting song that we all love to sing along to. I really liked it, but the only problem I had was, why did he keep holding that glasses? Like, you could have easily thrown it away or something, but he held onto it for quite some time, and I think he had that till the very end of that particular song. But otherwise, I really liked it. After he was done performing on stage, he goes into this maze-like looking structure that I personally like the lights in that structure. But for me personally, it was a little rowdy. Like when the guys came out and, they were singing along to I Can't Feel My Face, I was trying to understand what was going on. I just thought it was a bit too rowdy for me, but I really liked the structure of the maze and the lights. It gave you this retro feel, and it just made the song even sound nicer. But for that part, my only critique on it will be that I wasn't really feeling the rowdiness of the video. I know at some point everybody stopped and was synchronized and we're like doing the same move, which was cool to watch. But when they kept walking around, I mean, it just took away from the whole essence of that particular scene, but I didn't really like that. And then my next favorite part was where he was singing I Feel It Coming on that elevated stage. I thought that was a remarkable moment for him, because even the camera movement, the way it was focused on him, like laser focus on his face, and he had the smile, and you could just see it was a smile of, oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm finally headlining a Super Bowl halftime show. Like everything was coming through in that smile, and I think that was what they were really trying to capture with the camera movement, and the fireworks in the back were just so amazing. In that moment, The Weeknd looked like a superstar, and I think for me that was like my highlight of the entire performance. Just him standing on there above the crowd with the fireworks in the back, and he says I feel it coming with a smile on his face was just spectacular. It was really cool. If you love music, you would really appreciate how he was able to transition from one scene of his performance to the next. And I thought it was visually appealing, and music wise I thought it was very appealing to the ears as well. And it was just really nice to see how a choir that once looked robotic had just suddenly changed, and they were playing the violins and the music was so beautiful, and he was just there doing his thing. Like, honestly speaking, I like how he stayed true to himself. Like, a lot of people will probably be expecting lots of dancing, like you're talking about the likes of Michael Jackson, who's performed at the Super Bowl. We all know Michael Jackson to be a super performer, but The Weeknd is just a singer who just gets you with his voice. And if he had tried to do like extra moves on there, I'll be like, okay, Weeknd, you really need to relax on this one. But he was just himself, and I think that's where the authenticity of the entire performance came through from. And I like how he just, crossed one leg over the other and just sang the song. It was really nice to watch. Final part of his performance for me was when he came out on the field, and you got a lot of Michael Jackson vibes. Even the way the dancers were moving, I could just sense a lot of Michael Jackson vibes on there, which is really good. And then he performed Blinding Lights, and the entire field was packed with all of his dancers, of course all masked up like they just had a surgery, and they were all wearing red jacket, which was really fun to look at. And I think at this point there was more of an organization with the way the dancers were moving as compared to when they were in that lighted up maze. This was more strategically placed and done in such a way that it was visually appealing to see. And of course he did Blinding Lights, which we all love so much, and the fireworks, everything was so beautiful. I think that this was definitely a 7 out of 10 performance for The Weeknd. I know a lot of people are going to critique and say, oh my goodness, we didn't really like what he did, he wasn't the perfect fit. But if you really sit down to watch what he did, it was great. And something you should also know is that The Weeknd spent $7 million out of his pocket for the entire production of that show. Yeah, from what I hear, he wasn't even paid for this performance. Hopefully, after the performance, his music will start to skyrocket sell on all the stream platforms. And of course, you know, he's having an after hours tour in 2022. So all of these put together are the things that really propel his career in the right direction. So even if he's not paid for this, the feature, you know, he's putting himself out there, that is good for him as well. And from what I can see already, his music sales have gone up since last night. So that's the whole idea. Sometimes you have to spend your money to make more money. All in all, it's a 7 out of 10 performance. Again, a 7 out of 10. And I want to say thank you all for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I always do crazy stuff on here, but they're always very fun to watch. So subscribe to the channel and share if you want to. And you can find me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is DayerDane. That's DAYODANE. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next episode.